Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone. And it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Makes the quick grab. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. There he goes. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And he picks up what he can before stepping out of bounds at the end of the return. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 30-yard line on first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Quick completion on the out route. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. LSU right back to the line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score LSU 14, Clemson 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
He's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Berry. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
21, Clemson, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah,
It's a seam wide open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. No huddle here for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Might be changing the route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
well, we knew coming into this game, this defense... some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Number 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Set to kick it away.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 29, Clemson 0.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
Kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
29 Philly.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had... Chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this era.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. The pitch to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from their game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They just keep firing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
42 spike.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his legs, it's Durham. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other way.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Oh, what a move to get open. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a job to lay out and make the catch. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.